Should be live now. Welcome everyone to Game 2 in Plymouth, Michigan. This is for a rematch to answer that 4-3 loss in the first game. So good effort by both teams and pretty exciting first match. So I've been looking forward to this all afternoon. So should be a great game. Over here is Victory Honda, all warmed up, putting their pucks away, and over here is the Penguins, 07. $15 minutes for each of the periods, so a little bit different from the tournament that we had 2 weeks ago. And just about getting ready to drop the puck. Welcome to our 4 viewers. Mooney facing off. Mooney gets it over to Woods. Victory Honda gets it and sends it back in. Chased by Briggs. Briggs gets it around to Lugalia. Lugalia driving it up the ice. Victory Honda intercepts it, starts going the other way. Woods knocked down. Howe picks it up, gets it out of the zone. Victory Honda D picks it up, chased by Lugalia, and they dump it down, and Howe picks it up in the neutral zone. Howe over to Briggs. Briggs headbands it to Mooney. Mooney starts driving it into the zone. Nice toe drag. And Mooney stick handling now down towards the net, sends it around the boards. Howe pinches. Howe sends it back into Mooney. Mooney pulls it out. Mooney backhand on the goalie, goes behind the net. Victory Honda tries to get it out, and they do get it out and start taking it down the ice. Some battling in the front there. We got Torriero in net, and Howe battling the player, and that gets up to the boards. Shot goes to Woods, and Woods chips it up and goes for a line change. Jukes now on the rush. Jukes pressuring that D. And nice pressure right into Snyder. Snyder gets the puck and right out front, rebound, and goalie freezes the puck. And in the background, you can see the Joe Louis Arena sign, which is really cool. That's from the old arena with the old arena seats. So this is a really cool arena. Hewitt has it behind the net. Hewitt looking for somebody to pass to, passes it to Snyder. Snyder stick handling around, sends it up to Durden. Durden with a big shot. Another backhand by Hewitt. Victory Honda tries to send it up, goes to Jukes. Jukes stick handling, big shot by Jukes, and that's stopped by the goalie, no rebound. He holds that in his pads. Yeah, I was just talking to the arena person before, and this used to have wood ceilings. This was an old bowling alley, and the wood was starting to come apart, so they remodeled it, but part of the remodel, they got the Joe Louis Arena signs. Jukes keeps it in. Victory Honda does get the puck and starts driving back up the ice. Victory Honda has it behind the net. Nice stick by Stern, and gets the puck off. Help from Jukes now. Jukes and Stern battling the two Victory Honda players. Victory Honda does win it and gets the puck, and they're looking to send it out front. He's looking, he's delaying, pausing, sends it behind the net. And Durden goes in there, nice, picks up the puck, backhand over to Moski. Moski out to there, Moski to Jukes. Jukes chips it up the ice, and now chased by Kusis. Good effort by Kusis here. Wins the race to the puck, gets it over to Moski. Moski goes in, battling with the player in the corner. Some battling in the corner there. Evans helping out. Evans wins the battle, gets the puck, gets it over to Hall. Hall with a big shot on net. Gets caught in the feet of the defenseman, Victory Honda defenseman, and he sends it out. Now picked up by Talon. And Talon sends it up to Kusis. Kusis dumps it and goes for a change. Chased in by Evans, though. And Howe keeps it in, goes to Evans, back to Woods. And Victory Honda gets it, sends it out. Delsignor chases it. Delsignor, nice back pass to Hall. Hall. Hall sends it back in. Victor Honda gets it out, picked up by Hall. Hall sends it over to Briggs. Chips up to Mooney. Mooney chases it. Lugelia keeps the puck in nicely. Victory Honda trying to get it out of their zone, cycling it around. Nice work by Snyder. Snyder gets it up to Mooney. Mooney starts driving it in. Mooney, nice toe drag with a big shot. Rebound. Shot from Snyder. And that goes behind the net. Mooney brings it out from the corner. Looking to pass to somebody. Goes to Briggs. Briggs almost with a shot. Nice keep in by Jukes. And Jukes sends it over to Snyder. Snyder with a shot. Big pad save by Butterfly, saved by the Victory Honda goalie. Howe pinches in to get the puck. Gets it over to Jukes. Jukes almost gets another shot on the net. Victory Honda chips it out of the zone. Briggs up to Snyder. Snyder to Jukes. Jukes back in. Back to Hewitt. Hewitt with a big shot. Snyder feeling some pressure from the Victory Honda player, but does win the puck. Gets it behind the net. Victory Honda picks it up, starts taking it out of the zone. And pressure there from Durden. Evans helps out Durden. Snyder in there to Hewitt. And Hewitt gets it out. Picked up by the Victory Honda D. And Victory Honda D shoot it. And that gets picked out of the air by Torriero. Moski chips it out of the zone. Gets it up to Evans. Evans on the rush now. Evans driving towards the net with Kusis. Big shot. He was looking for that rebound out to Kusis. And the goalie really controls his rebounds well. Durden chips in to Moski. Moski back to Kusis. Kusis drives to the center of the net. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get one. Durden battling with it. Victory Honda does get it out. Evans goes, picks it up, starts driving it back in the zone. Evans over to Moski. Moski chips it in and goes back in the zone. Lugelia has the puck. Lugelia to Mooney. Mooney. Delsignor pinches in and does get knocked down. Woods keeps the puck in. Now chases the puck with Lugelia. Victory Honda gets it out. Picked up by Mooney. Mooney comes out. And Mooney gets it over across tries to pass it to Woods, and that goes across the other side. Woods now battling with it. does send it to Mooney. Mooney pulls it out from behind the net. Shot. And that goes all the way down. That should be an icing call. No icing. Del Signor picks it up. Del Signor looking for somebody to pass to. Starts driving it up the ice. Sends it to Jukes. And Jukes' shot goes up in the netting. Out comes Briggs and Howe on D. And on the forward line, we're going to have Jukes, Hewitt, and Snyder. Jukes chips it forward, passes it basically to himself, and a big shot right off the face-off. Some early pressure by the Penguins. Jukes facing off again. Jukes. Victory Honda does win that and starts bringing up the zone. Puck does go around the boards and goes to Snyder. Snyder starts bringing it up. That is offside. We got the Evans line out. That's Evans with Mosky and Kusis, and Briggs and Howe on D. .6:41 left in the first, tied at 0. Puck goes back to Howe. Howe sends it in around the boards. Kusis drives in to pick it up. Goes back to Mosky, to Evans, back to Kusis. Kusis pulls it out from the side. Goes to Mosky. Mosky, nice stick handle back to Briggs. Briggs over to Howe. Howe. Big shot on that. Deflection by Kusis. Goes behind the net. Kusis and Evans working together to battle to get this puck. And Evans wins the puck. Good battling there by Evans. Evans tried to get it over to Mosky for a shot. That gets intercepted, and Victory Honda starts going down the other way. Nice stick by Howe to the side, and Howe picks it up behind the net. Howe cuts back the other way to Briggs, and Briggs starts going up. Briggs cross to Mosky. Mosky. Back to Evans. Evans. Backhands to Briggs. Briggs sends it up. That gets intercepted by the Victory Honda. Back to Briggs. Briggs tries to get up to Kusis. Now foot race with Howe and the Victory Honda. Howe cuts back in. Howe tries to go back the other way. Gets. Woods gets the puck, headmans it to Evans. Evans with a one-on-one. Evans driving down the ice. Stick play by the D stops the advance from Evans. And looks like there will be a penalty called. A hooking penalty against the Victory Honda. So this will be our first power play of the game. Looks like Briggs has lost a piece of equipment. I'm not sure what he's looking for. He's looking on the ice. Woods to Stern. Stern pulls it in at the side. Stern back to Woods with a big shot on the goalie. Ooh, just trickles past it behind the net. Durden keeps the puck in. Nice battling with the Victory Honda. Victory Honda does get the puck out, and that's going to be called icing. Mooney with Woods and Lugalia. Mooney wins the draw. That goes to Woods and then to Del Signor, back to Woods. Woods gets a shot blocked in front. Lugalia chases it behind the net. Goes to Mooney. Mooney pulling it out from the side. Mooney, nice stick handle work. Looking to open up some space. And Mooney with a shot. And that goes right to the back of the net. Excellent work. And really opened up the space really nice. Let's see that. Looking to open up some space. And Mooney with a shot. And that goes right to the back of the net. Excellent work. And really opened up the space really nice. Left in the second period. Puck dropped. It's a Jukes line out there. Del Signor to Hall and up to Jukes, and Jukes starts driving it into the zone. Jukes backhands it, shot on net, goes wide of the net. Victory Honda sends it down, no icing call on that. Del Signor picks it up. Del Signor cuts back, sends it to Hall. Hall tries to send it up, gets intercepted by the Victory Honda, but Del Signor picks it up, backhands it up to Jukes. Jukes starts driving up with support from Hewitt. Jukes driving towards the net. Hewitt rushing there. Jukes tried to get over to Hewitt. Jukes, Hewitt. Back in the center, Jukes. Jukes and Snyder battling. And Victory Honda does get it, sends it down the other ice. And that is going to be an icing call at 3:01 left in the first period. It is a 1-0 hockey game for the Penguins. So Penguins open up this game with the score. Now we have our Evans line out there, so that's Evans, Moski, and Koussis. And on point we have Howe and Briggs. Evans wins the draw, chips it forward, has it behind the net. Evans working the puck behind the net, gets it out front to Moski, goes back to Howe, shot, and that goes wide. Howe goes back in to receive the puck, sends it back out front to Evans, and Victory Honda does chip it up, and that goes, Briggs wins the foot race there and starts the advance going back the other way. So goes to Moski, Moski backhands it in, and chased by Evans now. Victory Honda sends it around the boards. Picked up now by Koussis at the side. Victory Honda does get it by and starts advancing out the zone. Victory Honda on the rush. Howe chases, tries to stick, and they get the pass over there. And that unfortunate pass over, they send it to the back of the net, tying the game at 2:17 left in the first period. So it is now a 1-1 hockey game. So these two teams are so evenly matched today. They have been successfully answering each other on the goals. We got the Mooney line out there. That's Mooney, Lugellia, and Woods. And we got Stern and Durden on D. Woods chasing it in. Woods gets hit up into the boards there. That was the big bang you probably heard. And Victory Honda chips it back into the zone. Stern picks it up. Stern backhands it to Durden. Durden battling with two of the Victory Honda players. Victory Honda again with that long pass to the loose guy out in front, and they get a shot off. It does go behind the net. Penguins do get the puck out. But Victory Honda now starts chasing it in. That's going to be an icing call at 1:36 left in the first period. Jukes knocked down. Hall keeps it in. Jukes battling for it. Victory Honda does cycle it around. Goes back to Del Signor. Del Signor backhand into Snyder. Snyder stick handling is out, gets knocked down. and Jukes goes in, and Hewitt to help. Hewitt gets it back to Del Signor. Victory Honda does get it out, and they have a breakaway. Victory Honda driving down. Victory Honda with a shot. Nice save by Torriero. And that rebound goes out, and they get another shot on net there. So, nice first save. Unfortunately, that second shot goes in, making that a 2-1 hockey game at 1:01 left in the first period. 2-1 Victory Honda. We got the Evans line out there. Evans, Kusis, and Mosky with Howe and Durden on D. Kusis back to Briggs. Kusis back to Briggs. And Briggs with a big shot. Howe pinches in. Gets the puck. Sends it around the boards. And the puck starts going the other way. Goes all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. 37 seconds left in the first period. Evans at the center ice there. Evans gets it back to Kusis. Kusis back to Briggs. Briggs chips it back up to Kusis. Kusis over to Howe. And Howe unable to get the shot off. Now foot race ensues with Howe and they managed to get the puck to the side. And Howe up to Evans. Evans 14 seconds. Evans on the rush. 14 seconds to go in the period. Evans looking to answer that second goal. And Kusis comes in there to help. 4 seconds left. Victory Honda going the other way. Victory Honda with a shot. And that is the end of the end of the first period. So 2-1 hockey here. So very exciting game so far. So just to recap, Penguins opened the scoring. That was answered 1 minute later by Victory Honda, and then Victory Honda scored again 1 minute later, making it a 2-1 hockey game. So all the action happened in the last 3 minutes of the game. So very two closely matched teams. Okay, so this is start of the second, 15 minutes, stop time. And puck dropped. Victory Honda wins off that draw, starts taking it into the Penguin zone. Victory Honda's trying to cycle around. Shot on Torriero, big save by Torriero. Victory Honda sends it behind the net, picked up by Stern. Stern cycles it around to Mosky. Mosky battling for it in the side. Stern goes in to help. Puck still at the side there. Victory Honda does pull it out from the side. Tries to shoot, goes wide behind the net. Chased over by Kusis. Kusis, and that goes back to Durden. Durden chips it out of the zone. Evans trying to chip that puck up the boards, and Victory Honda picks it up. Ooh, the ref knocked down on that one, and looks like the ref is okay though. And Lugelia to Mooney. Mooney with those quick hands pulls it behind the net. Oh, tries to wrap around, and that goes in. Wow, big goal, big goal. Let's watch that on replay. And Lugelia to Mooney. Mooney with those quick hands pulls it behind the net. Oh, tries to wrap around, and that goes in. Wow, big goal, big goal. Let's watch that on replay. 13:41 left in this the second period. Mooney comes back, brings the puck back, and starts pulling it up the ice. Mooney, nice toe drag shot, goes off the goalie's blocker. Delsignor chips the puck back in. And Victory Honda starts driving up the ice. Victory Honda chips it past Hall. That gets picked up by Delsignor though, and Delsignor sends it around to Woods. Woods trying to get it out, but two Victory Hondas on him, and the puck goes around the boards. Picked up by Hall. Hall chips it up out of the zone, and Victory Honda cycling it around now. Victory Honda chips it in, goes back to Delsignor. Delsignor sends it up the ice, tried to headman it to Mooney. It goes off Mooney's stick, and that results in an icing. Jukes facing off with Snyder and Hewitt, and that Howe and Briggs out there on D. Jukes gets it over to Briggs. Briggs sends it out of the zone. No icing called on that. That's waved off. Nice battling behind the boards there by Jukes and Snyder. And Jukes brings it out. Shot from Briggs, and that goes into the back of the net by Snyder. Wow, big goal. Makes that 3-2 at 12:07 in the... Nice battling behind the boards there by Jukes and Snyder. And Jukes brings it out. Shot from Briggs, and that goes into the back of the net by Snyder. Wow, big goal. Makes that 3-2 at 12:07. 12:07 left in the second game. 3-2 Penguins. Jukes off the rush again, and Victory Honda is going to look to answer this like they've done so far. Briggs gets it around to Howe. Howe up to Hewitt. And Hewitt over to Schneider. Schneider and Jukes driving it in. Victory Honda does get the puck going the other way though, and Howe backhands it out of the zone, stopped by the Victory Honda players. Oh, a hand pass. Not sure what that one was. Some sort of hand pass. The puck will be pulled out. That was called against Victory Honda, so the puck will be pulled out of the zone. Kusis battling with this player at the side, and the ref gets him to move over. Looks like a bit of a funny... Okay. Evans picks it up, takes it towards the back, chips up to Mosky. Howe, Mosky, Evans to Mosky, driving it out of the zone. Howe keeps it in, but Victor Honda does finally get it out of the zone. Briggs picks it up. Briggs sends it around to Kusis. Kusis tries to chip it up, but that gets blocked by the Victory Honda player. Picked up now by Howe. Howe looking for somebody to pass to. Howe driving up the ice now. Howe goes wide, starts driving in. Howe, big shot on net. And that gets picked up by Kusis. Kusis trying to get the rebound there. And it starts going the other way there. But Evans and Mosky do a good job to recover that. And they start putting in the end, chased by Kusis now. Stern, way to keep the puck in. Victory Honda does get it out, and they advance it into the Penguin zone. But that does get picked up by Stern, and Stern starts sending it up the ice to Lugelia, to Mooney, and Mooney with the Jets. And Woods out front, Mooney, shot, and that goes into the net. That found a place upstairs, and the players trying to knock that puck down. Start sending it up the ice to Lugelia, to Mooney, and Mooney with the Jets. And Woods out front, Mooney, shot, and that goes into the net. That found a place upstairs, and the players put a water bottle on there so we could have seen that. Okay, so 4-2 hockey game. Penguins, this is the first 2-goal differential since the beginning. And Jerry Kusis is going to do color for us. Oh no, I tried. I was hoping to get Jerry to do some color, but went around and asked everybody to do color, but nobody wanted to do it. There, nice work by Mooney. Mooney walks it out front, shot on the net, but pad saved by this goalie. Stern stops the advance, and Victory Honda guy offside, and that puck will be, the face-off will occur outside the zone. Got a bit of a camera malfunction here. Uh-oh, I missed that goal. Sorry, everybody. Camera malfunction. And I think I recovered it. It was a 4-3. Nichols is going to go out for Torriero. It's 4-3 hockey game. Jukes wins it back to Hall. Hall gets it around the boards. Gee, sorry about that camera malfunction, but it should be back now. Jukes battling for it behind the net. 9:06 left in the second. Goes back to Del Signore. Del Signore up to Hewitt. Hewitt drives it down the ice. Hewitt to Snyder. Snyder, oh, cuts back. That is offside. And the puck will be dropped just outside the Victory Honda zone. 8:40 left in the second. Evans facing off. Evans gets it back to Hall. Hall, oh, pressured by the player, and the player shoots. It goes behind the net. Evans to Del Signore. Del Signore to Hall. Hall up to Kusis. Del Signore. Trying to bring it out of the zone. Gets it up to Moski. Moski to Evans. Gets it over to Kusis. Kusis up to Evans. Starts driving it into the zone. Evans. Some nice stick handling there. Keeping the player off him. Chips up. Chased now by Briggs. That is going to be an icing call, and the puck will be dropped in the end zone of the Victory Honda. .7:33 left in the second. It is a 4-3. Penguins up 4-3. Very close hockey game. Mooney facing off with Legele and Woods, and Howe and Briggs on point. Legele, nice work there, gets it back to Woods. Chased in by Howe. Howe keeps it in, sends it back into Mooney. Victory Honda just pick it up though and starts advancing the other way. Victory Honda with a shot, goes wide. Mooney starts driving it up the ice. Mooney, nice stick handle work. He starts driving up the ice. 360. Passes it back to Howe. Howe shoots. Does get blocked by somebody in front. And that looks like there'd be a penalty on that. Looks like both Howe and the other person. Let's just watch that on replay. See what happened there with Howe. Shoots. Does get blocked by somebody in front. And that looks like there'd be a penalty on that. Okay, so Juke's facing off. Oh, it's just Howe going to the box. This is our first penalty kill. Del Signora backhands it out of the zone. Chased in by Snyder. 6:23 left in this period. Victory Honda bring it up. And they get an offside. So out comes Kusis and Evans. There's going to be Del Signora and Hall on D for this penalty kill. 1:28 left in the penalty kill. 6:17 left in the second. Puck dropped. Evans wins a draw. Starts going up with Kusis. Evans, nice toe drag. Almost gets it through the defenseman's feet, and defenseman picks it up, starts going the other way. The Victory Honda advances on, and Del Signora keeps him to the outside. Del Signora does win the battle, sends it around to Evans. Evans battling with the player, knocked down, and Victory Honda cycling it around. Del Signora picks it up. Del Signora chips it up the boards. Del Signora battling with it. And Victory Honda gets a shot off. And stopped by Nichols. And they just knocked the stick off of Evans. No call on that. And it's 5:20 left in the second period. 31 seconds left on the penalty kill. We got out here Mooney and Woods and Stern and Durden. Draw goes back to the D. Oh, nice interception by Mooney. Mooney on the breakaway. Mooney driving down. Mooney with a shot and goes right to the back of the net. 5-3 hockey game. Another 2-goal cushion. So let's watch out on replay. Defenseman sends it across, picked out by Mooney. Mooney with the breakaway and all the way down and boom, right to the back of the net. 5-3, 5:09 left in this period. Unfortunately, when we score, we don't get our guy out of the box, so we still 20 seconds on the penalty. That'd be a neat change in hockey if they could do that. If you scored, you get your guy out of the box. Woods advances it the other way. Woods shot on goalie, rebound off the side. Nobody there to pick it up. Mooney with the nice stick. Woods cuts back the other way. And Victory Honda trying to advance into the zone. And we are now back at even strength. That was a good penalty kill with 1 goal. Mooney picks it up. Mooney starts driving it in. Mooney over to the front, shot on net, and to Lugelia, and Lugelia in. So that was a really nice play. So let's watch out on replay. Penalty kill with 1 goal. So you can see there, I think that starts with Woods. Woods chips Mooney picks it up. Mooney starts driving it in. And that Mooney goes over to the front, Mooney. Shot on net, and to Lugelia, and Lugelia in. So that was a really hockey game. That's a 3-goal lead. And Mooney facing off. Woods to Stern. Stern up to Mooney. Mooney backhands it out to Lugelia. Lugelia driving it in. .4:15 left in this period. Victory Honda start driving it the other way. Nice work by Jukes. And Jukes starts driving it up the ice. Jukes with a big shot. Oh, goes off the bar, but Woods gets it off the rebound. And that goes in, making that a 7-3 hockey game. And Jukes, watch out again. Starts driving it up the ice. Jukes with a big shot. Oh, goes off the bar, but Woods gets it off the rebound. Right into the net. And that goes in, making Jukes wins the faceoff, starts driving right back into the zone. Hewitt got a penalty on that play. Okay, we're going on another penalty kill. 3:47 left in the second. Oh, Snyder gets knocked down, and no call on that play. Briggs sends it out of the zone. Goes back to Briggs. Briggs chips it out. Oh, gets intercepted, and Howe with the stick. Howe battling the player on the side there. Howe gets it over to the side. Howe battling the player, kicking it forward with his feet behind the net. Victory Honda does win, and they get it back to the point. Chased by Snyder. Snyder forces the puck to go back to the side. Victory Honda has it at the corner. Victory Honda backhands it towards behind the net. Briggs putting pressure on. Briggs pressuring, goes back to the D. D with a shot, saved by Nichols. Howe picks up the rebound and sends it up the boards. That's stopped by the D, and they start cycling around. And their guy was going for a change, and actually just the puck was loose there. Howe picks it up. Howe gets knocked out of the way there. And shot. Nice stop by Briggs. Briggs finally, Snyder gets the puck out of the zone. Victory Honda sends it back in. This is picked up by Howe. Howe chips it up to Jukes, and Victory Honda picks it up. Victory Honda starts advancing in. 30 seconds left on this penalty. Battle there with the D. Victory Honda picking up their physicality here, and 13 seconds left in the penalty. Jukes knocked down. Hall sends it back in. Hall battling Mosky, helping Hall. And Victory Honda starts going back in. Nice stop there by Evans, stops the pass out front. Evans gets knocked down, and no call on that. Evans goes off the ice and gets a change. Mooney out, but that gets picked up. So no call on that play. 1:23, we're back at even strength. 7-3 for the Penguins, and 1:23 left in the second period. So we got the Mooney line out. Mooney with Koussis. Koussis facing off. Koussis wins the draw, gets it over to Hall. Hall goes around. Del Signore with a foot race. Del Signore working with Mooney against these two Victory Honda players. They're battling to get the puck out. Del Signore working the puck. Del Signore wins the draw. Still battling with the player. Mooney now gets it. Mooney, stick handles up. Mooney starts driving it out of the zone. Mooney, bit of a hooking there, and that's going to be a penalty called on Victory Honda. And Nichols goes off, and hooking on Victory Honda. So that'll be power play for the Penguins. 40 seconds left in this period. So another opportunity to get a goal. Mooney facing off. Mooney with Lugalia and Woods and Hall and Del Signore. Mooney facing off, gets the puck up ahead. Lugalia goes in and chases it. Victory Honda cuts back the other way and chips it out of the boards, and that's going to be called icing if that makes it to the red line. And boom, that makes it to the red line, and that is icing. 27 seconds left in the period. 7-3 hockey game. Woods, nice battling with the Victory Honda player. Victory Honda does cycles around the boards and starts getting out of the zone. Blocked by Hall. Hall gets it back in. Lugalia chips it up. Out of the play. Ooh, nice stop by Mooney. Mooney with the backhand in. And that gets stopped by the goalie. And that is the end of the second period. So pretty exciting second period. And we may have Mr. Evans doing some color for us. Mr. Evans, there's a headset here for you. Oh, okay. Oh, Evans had to go outside, so he can't do color. So 7-3 hockey game. Pretty exciting hockey game. We got Jukes and Woods. Do you want to do color? We're trying to get color here. Nobody doing color. Pretty exciting game. We're going to start this third period with a 1:19 power play. So good stuff. Good stuff. I'll have to do some cutting of highlights, and I'll post them on a playlist, and I'll be sending that around a bit later of our weekend. So it looks like we're going to start with Jukes and Schneider and Hewitt and Durden and Stern on D. Puck goes back to Stern. Stern picks it up. Stern sends it over to Hewitt. Hewitt, nice chip over to Snyder. Snyder driving it in. 1:07 left in this power play. To Jukes. Jukes with a big shot. And no rebound by the goalie. Goalie stops it in his pads. And the face-off will be to the left of the goalie. Jukes facing off. Jukes gets it in his feet, picks it up, drives it behind the net. Jukes sends it up the boards to Durden. Durden looking for a shooting lane, finds it, sends it through, does get blocked. But Snyder, nice back check by Snyder, stops the puck from going out of the zone. That gets picked up by Jukes to Snyder, to Stern. Stern, nice shot along the ice, and Hewitt puts it back, and to Jukes, and that goes into the net. That is a full team effort. Let's watch that on replay. Up by Jukes. To Snyder, Jukes to Stern. Stern, nice shot along the ice, and Hewitt puts it back, and to Jukes, and that goes into the net. That is a full team effort. Let's watch that on replay. And that was our power play goal. Koussis battling with the player here. 14-13 left in this period. Off the draw, Moski chases it. Now chased by Koussis in the zone. Evans cycles it around. Evans bringing it up the ice. Evans with the Jets gets it up to Koussis, and gets it up to Moski. Moski starts driving it towards the net. And there, whistle blown on that play, and not sure what that call is. Oh, I think they're sending him to the box. I don't know why. And gets it up to Moski. Moski starts driving it towards the net. And there, whistle blown on that play. And no, I didn't see anything there, so I don't know that puts us on another power play. 13:46 left in this third period. Evans with Koussis and Moski on forward, and Howe and Briggs on D. Evans facing off. Evans gets it back to Howe. Howe stick handles it, tries to draw the D in, goes to Moski, back to Howe. Howe over to Evans. Evans, oh, to the front of the net, almost a shot off. Briggs keeps it in, gets it back over to Evans. Evans stick handling it. Howe picks it up, sends it to Briggs. Briggs over to Koussis. Koussis back to Briggs. Briggs cycling it around over to Howe. Howe over to Koussis. Koussis to Evans. Evans to Briggs. Briggs to Koussis to Evans. Cycling really nicely. Evans goes in. Shot. Puck just dances across the crease. Howe sends it around the boards. Chased now by Evans. Victory Honda starts driving it the other way, and they cut back. Victory Honda player drives in again, passes it, shot, hits the side of the post. Shot on net, saved by Nichols. Picked up now by Koussis, and that goes in. Howe picks it up. Howe drives it around. Oh, high stick by Briggs, and it's picked up by the Victory Honda player. They send it back to their point, and they start cycling it around. They drive it to the front of the net, and shot on net, saved by Nichols, and gets picked up by Mooney. Mooney starts stick handling it out of the zone with support from Woods and Lugelia, and oh, nice pass over to Woods, gets intercepted by the Victory Honda. Victory Honda starts driving it the other way, and it's 2-on-1 against Hall. Nice back check by Mooney. Mooney almost caught the player. Shot goes wide of the net. Picked up by Lugelia. Lugelia starts driving it out with Mooney. Victory Honda tries to send it back in, but stopped by Lugelia. Lugelia driving it into the zone now. Lugelia tried to backhand it over the front of the net to where Woods was. Now Woods comes over to help and gets the puck over to Del Signor. Del Signor over to Mooney. Over to the front. Loose. Shot. Shot again. Big pad save by the Honda Victory goalie. Back to Hall. Hall chips it back up. Intercepted by the Victory Honda, and they chip it in, and there's no icing called on that. Picked up by Del Signor. And Del Signor cuts back. Sends it over to Hall. Hall tries to send it across the ice, gets stopped by the Victory Honda, and Victory Honda does cause an icing there. So puck will be dropped just outside the zone. Well, exciting game here in Plymouth, Michigan at the Victory Honda Arena. Stern sends it around the boards. Up now to Hewitt. Hewitt tried to get up to Jukes, but that got intercepted offside again by the Victory Honda team. 10:22 left in period 3. 8-3 for the Penguins. Jukes facing off Jukes. Battling with it. Snyder knocked down. Stern over to Durden. Durden cycles it around. Durden, nice backhand up the ice. And now back to Stern. Stern, nice out of the zone to Snyder. Snyder to Jukes. Jukes driving into the zone. Jukes still has the puck. Jukes sends it back to Durden. Durden sends it in, and almost chance for Hewitt. Hewitt battling with it in the corner, picks up the puck. Hewitt pinned to the boards. Snyder goes in to help, and Jukes now goes in to help. Jukes wins the puck, sends it back to Durden, and the puck does sneak out of the zone. Victory Honda does send it into the zone, and no icing on that. So Stern picks it up behind the net. Stern now looks for somebody to headman the puck to. Stern up to Snyder. Snyder. Stern. Cycles it around. Stern sends it up to Evans. Now to Koussis. Koussis drives it in. Koussis with a big shot. Goes high up above the net. Koussis gets it in the corner to Evans. Evans tries to bring it out front. Chip up. Saved by goalie. Evans has it again. Evans over to the front to Moski. Moski now chases it into the corner. Victory Honda sends it down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. 8:28 left in the third period. 8-3 for the Penguins. Victory Honda unable to answer. Goals 5 through 8. Briggsy. Shot. Deflects off the shin pads and goes to the back of the net. Moski picks it up. Moski. Victory Honda starts driving it out of the zone. Howe chases it. Evans starts driving it up the ice. Slap shot from the Victory Honda, chased into the corner by Howe. Howe gets it, tries to get over to Woods, and now Mooney starts bringing it up the ice. Mooney drives it up the ice. Mooney with a laser shot, and that gets stopped by the goalie with no rebound. 7:35 left in this period. We have Mooney line out there with Lugellia and Woods and Del Signor and Hall on point. Goes back to Del Signor. Del Signor with a slap shot. It's blocked by the Victory Honda, and Victory Honda starts taking it the other way. Del Signor with a nice stick. Puck does go behind the net. Del Signor picks up, cuts back. And Victory Honda battling with him. Goes over to Hall. Hall to Woods, up to Mooney. Mooney starts advancing up the ice. Mooney with Lugellia. Mooney pulls over to the side. Shot on the goalie, and that gets stopped by the goalie. Face-off goes behind the Victory Honda net. Victory Honda sends it up the ice. Goes out of into the neutral zone. Del Signor picks it up. Del Signor stick handling it around. And he starts driving up the other way. He chips it up the ice. Gets it into the zone. That goes back to Mooney. Mooney now has the puck. Victory Honda gets it off him, chips it up the ice. And Del Signor has it. Sends it over to Hall. Hall starts driving it into the zone. Hall. Shot goes up over the net into the netting, deflected up over top. Jukes facing off. Jukes wins the draw. Victory Honda picks up the puck, advances on Durden and Stern. Stern chips it up the board. Durden. To Hewitt. Shot from Victory Honda. Stern. Backhand around behind the net to Durden. Durden chips it up to Hewitt. Hewitt trying to get it up the ice. Picked up now by Stern. Stern sends it up to Snyder. Stern and Snyder battling the Victory Honda player. Stern picks up, takes it around the other side of the net. Durden, Stern. Stern sends it back the other way to Snyder. Snyder tries to backhand it out of the zone. That's stopped by the Victory Honda players. Stern again. Backhands it up. Gets picked up by Victory Honda. Victory Honda starts cycling it around. Stern goes in there. Nice stick play. Gets a puck off the player. Chased by Hewitt now. And now Durden goes in there to pick it up. Jukes coming in to help. Victory Honda gets it loose. They start driving it over to the net. Tried to put it upstairs, but it goes high above the net. Snyder. Now Victory Honda has a point, sends it back in to Stern. Stern tries to get it back out. Snyder now finally gets it out. Jukes now on the rush. Jukes with Hewitt. Jukes tries to get over to the front. Hewitt picks it up behind the net. Hewitt knocked down, and that'll be a penalty on Victory Honda. So we'll go on a power play at 4:24 left in the third period. We have out there the Evans line, so Evans, Kousis, and Mosky. And on D we have Howe and Briggs. Evans faces off. Mosky battling with Evans at the corner. Evans trying to grab the puck out. He does get the puck. Evans cycles it around. Evans, nice shot to the net. Deflection by Kousis up into the top corner, making it a 9-3 hockey game. Let's watch that off the face-off there. So that was Evans off the face-off. Good work by Mosky and Evans. Evans cycles it all the way around. Cycles it around. Evans
sends a
nice shot to the
long
net.
shot.
Deflection by
Nice
Kousas
deflection
up
by
into
Kousas
the
up
top
into the top
corner,
corner.
making it a
Right where
9-3
grandmother keeps her
hockey
peanut
game.
butter. I learned that from last year's goal by Sidney Crosby.
Okay, puck off the draw. That goes Howe and Briggs battling for it. Okay. They chip that out of the zone. Moski trying to drive it up. Victory Honda starts advancing the other way. They send it back to their D. Their D shoots. And that goes wide. Howe goes in there to try to get the puck off. Goes up to Moski. Moski battling it. Howe finally gets it. Sends it over to Kousas. Kousas with Evans driving up the ice. 2-on-2. Evans back to Kousas. Kousas with the shot. Glove save. Woods now sends it to Del Signor. Del Signor. Shot. Goes through the skates and goes behind the net. Woods tries to get it over. Collision by Mooney and one of the players. Woods, Lugelia and Woods battling for it in the corner. Woods, Mooney, and Lugelia battling for the puck. Woods knocked down. Victory Honda wins the draw battle there. They start driving up the ice. They chip it in and go for a change. Del Signor picks it up, starts cycling the other way. Del Signor cuts back, opens up some time, and Victory Honda picks it up. Victory Honda chips it. Oh, that gets stopped by Mooney. Mooney driving it to the net, but he gets blocked. And Lugelia goes in there. Victory Honda tries to chip it out. That gets hit up into their bench. So puck should be dropped in the Victory Honda zone, and Penguins will go for a full line change here. We got a Jukes line out there. Jukes with Snyder and Hewitt, and Stern and Durden. Puck drop. Hewitt goes in to chase it. No. Snyder goes in to chase that. And Victory Honda does get it out of the zone. Durden picks it up, takes it behind the net, cuts back quickly over to Schneider. Schneider trying to backhand out to get it to Jukes. And Schneider working with it. Gets it back to Stern. Stern over to Durden. Shot from the Victory Honda on Nichols. And that gets blocked by Nichols. Get a line change, 1:22 left in the game. It's the Evans line out there with Moski and Kousas. Goes back to Howe. Howe chips it up to Moski. Howe goes in there battling with Moski. Howe, Moski working together to try and get the puck out. They get the puck out. Shot towards the net, goes wide. Kousas goes, chases it. Kousas chips it up. Evans waiting for it. That gets intercepted by the player. Kousas does get it, and he starts driving towards the net. Kousas with the shot. That goes upstairs again. And very good effort by Kousas, taking the game into double digits. That's 10-3 hockey game. Let's watch out on replay. The player, Kousas, does get it, and he starts driving towards the net. Kousas with the shot. That goes upstairs again. And very good effort by Kousas, taking the game into double digits.
106
That's
left in this game.
10-3 hockey game. Evans facing off. Evans gets it to Kousas. Kousas driving again. Kousas looking for another goal. Moski driving in. That is offside. 57 seconds left. Okay, Evans facing off. Evans chips it forward. Evans chips it forward again, and Evans with a backhand on the goalie, and he catches it in his pads. Face-off at the left of the goalie, 49 seconds left in the game, and we'll get another forward line out there, and it's going to be Jukes, Snyder, and Woods. Jukes faces it off, gets back, does go out of the zone. Briggs chips it over to Woods. Woods gets it to Jukes. Goes to Briggs. Chipped around the boards. And Victory Honda driving it up. 23 seconds left in the game. They shoot on Nichols. Goes behind the net. Jukes forces the play. Shot, pass over, shot on the goalie. And that is the end of the hockey game. 10-3 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And great game. And stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll try to send the link out earlier than today. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in.